Hello guys, welcome ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Newbie Tackle Journey. It's a quarterfinal stage and we do see a very cool layout. It's gonna be the quarterfinals Mappool showcase, which we do have me once again, Yongin here. Joining me today we got Samu and Simply right here, which is just here to watch, and then Hawk as well. So it's actually the host watching today's quarterfinals match with Samu. How are you doing, Samu?
I am doing amazing. I played basketball earlier, so now I feel really refreshed. How is everyone
Nice.
doing in chat?
Yeah, it's good to be fresh and ready for this Mappool showcase, as we do see some very exciting match in round of 16. We do even see a tiebreaker. Samu, you need to be a little bit louder apparently.
Okay. All right.
There we go. But yes, we do see a tiebreaker last stage. A lot closer match last week, which is very nice to see, and also see some surprise upset as well. So that is going that. But now we're going to be heading into the quarterfinals Mappool, which is going to be a little bit harder than the others Mappool, and we do have some decently nice surprise throughout the Mappool. So I guess we'll be starting on our first map then, shall we?
Yes, let's go. Let's take a look at No Mod 1.
It's going to be Sakura, a Greenbow map, feature Jason Richardson as a within destruction song. So we got a metal song to start things off as normal one. It's a Muzakashi, but I don't think this map is rankable as a Muzakashi because I do believe most of the patterns, not most of the patterns, but some of the patterns here are definitely deemed as Oni patterns in nowadays standard. OD is a little bit lower though, being OD 4.5 and only BPM of 168, so that's being quite a bit lower BPM. It's mostly to test the skill cap of all the players.
Yes, as we see this map, through the first 200 combos, we do see some alternating colors, 1-4s and some 1-3s at the same time. So yes, as Yongin said, this map definitely does not qualify as a Muzukashi in ranked standards, but I do believe that some of our remaining players in this tournament is able to hit these types of patterns rather easily.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of nice that we already have like a map that is testing with the Oni patterns, because I have been seeing you guys quite good at playing Onis in this map, in the score flexing sessions, score pool sessions. So we do have some Oni patterns in this map.
Yeah, so far this map does look pretty comfortable. Definitely because of the 168 BPM. But I will say that there will be a little bit of offbeat, I think, that you saw earlier. And that would be a little bit hard to act. But overall, I still think this should be a map that everybody is comfortable to play, and like happy to see that the difficulty did not jump so high.
Yeah, it's based on can you play Oni though. If you cannot play Oni patterns, then I do believe people who play would think this map has quite a bit of high skill cap and also an extremely hype song. This is definitely my type of music. The first time I pull something I like, oh my god.
Yeah, for sure.
Finally. We got some hype metal guitar music. Into the final session, we're gonna see more DDK patterns, but that's going to be basically the map No Mod 1. Low OD, so I want to test players' skill cap on this one. So we might see some misses on this one to deciding who's gonna take this map.
Oh.
He's gonna. Yes, that's going to be No Mod 1 done from Sakura, and we're gonna be jumping on to No Mod 2, which is going to be Skrillex! Oh my god, Skrillex!
No way. It is Rumble.
It's not the
Not,
usual
not
Rumble
the
though.
remix. Yeah, it's not the remix one.
It's still a remix. It's just another guy's remix.
Oh yeah, it is. True.
Guy offers remix this time. So this is going to be the little bit SV slowish map for the pool. Map by Clock Bites. Why is the star rating 5.18? Talk you trolled. It's supposed to be like 3.4 some 3.48. Yeah.
So you got the wrong data.
Yeah, this one is gonna be a little bit high BPM. Not high BPM, higher OD than last map, because more like the last map being low OD. BPM of 145, but we're gonna see some offbeats in some sessions right here. However, most of the maps is quite... I don't know how to call it, but mostly you want to call it consistency, but it's not. But you need a lot of like S3 reading on this one. Not as extreme as last week one, but this one I feel like it's harder to act in general.
Yeah, it's very true. The SB is mainly on the finishers, so I don't think that will be too big of an issue compared to like SB's last round with No More 4. Hopefully people are okay with this.
We're gonna see more sections right here. Usual 1-4 session with higher BPM and slower as we speed up and slow down. And finisher as well.
Honestly,
There's
this
no
map-
there's no hard patterns in this map though.
Yes, I was about to mention that this map does not look like typical tech kind of map.
Yeah, because there's a lot of offbeats in the no mod pool, and I don't want to put a lot of them, so I did a little bit of change.
These doublets will definitely trip up the accuracy a bit, so people have to keep an eye out on that.
And we are into the final session now. Same thing.
This map is rather long.
Yeah, this was quite long, definitely. Being 3 minutes and 19 seconds, actually even longer than No Mod 1. And the last part.
Ooh, the monos. People have to be familiar with the song. Like the last part is fully on the vocals. That'll be it.
And that's No Mod 2. And No Mod 3, I would say it's gonna be our first kind of decent surprise that we're gonna let players enjoy. It's gonna be with a game song ? I don't know. It's gonna be such a hype one. We're gonna do a little bit of a change. It's not going to be as usual speed focal like an anime song, Japanese songs focal type of map. Instead, we're gonna get some piano surprise to everyone. Hope you all enjoy, and No Mod 3. You spin the finisher. You spin the spinner so quick right at the ending. You spin it way too quick at the ending. But yeah, we do have our custom song here by Raphael, or you can call it Silix. Thoughts on it, Samu?
That was really hype. I thought it was such a banger. Great job, Silas. It's
Yeah.
such a good song.
We it was such a nice one that we have some like off beats and as no more free. As
Yeah.
usually no more free is quite consistent, and then the song came out. I was like, oh yeah, seems like a great no more free. Let's just put it
Yes.
M1, and then we
That's
get our favorite Akputato, who is this speed plating map, of course.
Yeah, this is right up my lane, honestly. I just really like how speed maps or like normal threes have offbeat, which is just not pure speed. And definitely this map showcases that part very well. And yeah, great job for Silas and definitely great job for Arc Potato. Very cool map.
It's 3.72 in terms of SR. Technically, before you upload the map, you don't know the SR, but it's 3.72. It's around there. SR doesn't matter. The old style SR is 44.14. Nobody knows, but that's going to be no mod 3, and we're going to be jumping to another very hype map, which is going to be no mod 4. You guys all enjoy it all the time. It's going to be Sacrifice XDVX in edit, map by Thomas CQY, and this guy is another brand new Chinese mapper, and he maps quite a bit of like gimmick type of maps usually.
Yes, Thomas, definitely around our rank range, known for his covers. When he participates in a tournament, he normally sings the warm-ups that he makes. So yeah, Thomas, a very cool guy with a whole lot of personality. And talking about personality, this map definitely has that. This is our first gimmick map in this tournament.
We'll see what type of gimmick is it. It's gonna come up soon. Not yet after this part. But yeah, this map has quite a bit of like interesting gimmicks. You can see it right here.
We have some flashing.
It's killing the SR system though. Apparently SR figures 31.5 X star, so it's gonna be 31.5 X star on this map.
Yeah, we definitely love a double-digit, 4-digit star rating map for sure.
So we do, yeah, definitely. We do see those DKDK nuts basically flashing more and more as the song goes on. But now here comes the hard part of the gimmick. So the ones with a bar line, you see you need to hit with a cat, which is blue, and the ones without the bar line, you need to hit with a dawn. And it makes with finisher right now.
Yeah, this part will really trip people up if you don't practice it, of course.
And the hardest part.
Yes, the overlapping D in the end. But this is such a cool map, a breath of fresh air in the second iteration of Newbie Tycho Journey for sure.
Yeah, how do you play the map? Once again, when you see a bar line or at those yellow notes, you need to hit the cat, blue notes. And when you don't see a bar line, like with just a yellow note, then you need to hit with a dawn, basically. And that's going to be no mod 4, and we'll be handing on to our no mod 5, which I did say in Mappool's feedback, it's going to be a change, and it's going to be a Cocoa Angle we play.
Cocoa Angle!
Cocoa Angle!
4-digit Taiko World Cup champion, Cocoa Angle.
Cocoa Angle! It's going to be Aaron Gates one. I'm met by Jordan, and we are back to finisher this time. So we do see some players do enjoy playing finishers usually. So this one is So this one has like a lot of like 1-2 finisher swaps. We do see a DK there, and yeah, this is basically the hot part of the map.
Yeah. It does not look fun for me because I am so bad at hitting finishers. But I do know a lot of people, especially like DDKK players, it's definitely their jam.
It's okay. This replay is not made by DDKK players. It's doable.
Of course, Coco angle.
Coco angle. But yeah, the part of this one is basically the finisher reading, and the finisher hitting. As some of these like finishers hitting are quite, let's say, non-muscle memorizable. Usually, when you see a cat finisher before it, you think it's Dawn, so you just hit the DK. That would make sense. But some of this patterns in this one is not like that. Like that one, we do see a DD, like a Dawn finisher leading into a Dawn leading into Dawn finisher, which you need to hit D twice, and sometimes it just trips us player's brain.
Surprisingly, the PI looks like the easiest part of the map.
Yeah, it is. Surprisingly. Yeah. Like this part. Because the song maps on the effects, like the mapper maps on the effect of the song. But we do have a lot of offbeat finisher in this map, so the finisher reading on this one is quite important. And that's going to be the end of the map. Quite a map that you need players to like hit all the big notes, and sometimes players will just like miss some big notes, and then it will cause like a difference in terms of scoring. So this is basically a challenge of the map.
Yes, and indeed, this map will be a challenge for a lot of players, but next up we do have a mod that is pretty challenging to most players as well, as we head on into Hidden 1.
It's Metal again.
No way, we have another Metal. It is Yaboi Mappool, Pandemonic Planet, backed by Sensor.
That song is quite loud though, so we might need to turn the song a little bit quiet than usual. Pandemonic Planet, mapped by Miyuki, so quite a new name in terms of mapping. She got some Argentina to help her to like teach her to map, so it's still quite a decent map after all. You guys want some Toho song, and then we got one. So this is our first Toho song. It's basically, you can consider it's more like a half consistency map. Consistency hidden. It's not completely consistent though. There's a lot of like different like offbeats and such, and there's a lot of like different offbeats and such, and also like finish doublets, which is quite important to hit on this map, and also for players to learn on hidden. Another dance session.
This definitely looks like an intro to Muzukashi Hidden, and these sliders, don't forget to hit all of them.
Yeah, spam of the slider, you're in Scory too.
Yeah.
We do have some dance session right there with 5 downs. Could be quite tricky. Now there's a finally as we speed up, it'd be a little bit easier for some players to read. But that, yeah. Need to be careful of some of these like SB changes as well. And the 1/3. And leading into the ending of the map. That's going to be our hidden one. So 3.54 star. Quite a it's quite a decently difficult map on Hidden, and the slider on this map actually matters a lot. Look at the 1.8 million.
Yes, this buffs the scores a lot, so be sure to practice hitting those sliders. On score V2, you can just spam it. You can just spam the sliders, so don't forget to do that. We are
You're gonna be
jumping
heading, yep, onto Hidden 2.
to the slower Hidden. And we have another cry FTO map.
Yeah, do you care if I stare? So this is a 180 BPM map. So you think it's quite high BPM? Yeah, because the map slows down in terms of SV. So a little bit difference in terms of Hidden 2 right here. Despite being also slow hidden as well, but this one is more like a higher BPM to slow it back down. We do have some consistency once again. I would say this one is actually the easiest in terms of rhythm. Like a Hidden 2 should be.
Yeah, quite a bit of 1-2. Definitely will be a bit harder on slower SD. So far it doesn't look that bad. But the finishers though.
Yeah, once again the finisher reading. It's Yongin Pool. You're gonna have finishers, especially beginners, because I think finishers are a very important skill set for to see who's a better beginner. Because before you need to play hard maps with like hard finger control, I think finishers are the first thing you need to learn before that. And to speed up once again, now it's easier to read. So quite a different songs in Hidden 2 compared to our usual Hidden 2 songs, which is Eloge or Banana. That's Hidden 2. Quite a cool map. Also ranked as well. One of the few ranked maps of the pool. We're gonna be jumping to our Hidden 3, which is going to be the high BPM Hidden this time. Unpleasant Sonata, 224 BPM, 2 minutes and 09 seconds, but this is OD4.
Yes, it's a pretty well-known song, I would say. Played this in tournaments quite a bit. And this map is only a Futsu, so it's definitely just trying to see if you can read the higher SD for Hidden.
And also, can you read like these weird patterns? As a fake Futsu, I add some triplets into it and density. But the original Futsu is already 3.6 star. Now we're gonna speed up a little bit in terms of SV. We do see quite hard to read, and there's offbeat there. It's easy to trip up players. So this is the hidden map, not for hidden players basically. Some non-hidden players might have a fun time on this one as well. Due to the higher BPM, it's easier to read. They basically don't need to wait. Like they need to wait less to play this.
Yeah, they can just react on the spot.
Yeah, it's a lot of 1-2 chain. As like Samu said, the song is quite popular. Especially this is quite a classic song. If you play a lot of like Osu back in the old times, you definitely have heard of the song before. Now into the final part of the map.
Yeah, this was really stressful for single tapping.
Yeah. The final part.
Ooh, this part is
Ooh, that pattern.
Yeah. This map is, even though it's a Futsu, I definitely think it's a really hard map.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to pull 3 hiddens. To have the third one as like the speedier hidden. Yeah, some players, some usual hidden players would think this map is quite hard. Some doesn't think so. But we'll see. We'll be heading on to Hard Rock pool as well. As we do see we have 3 hiddens and 3 Hard Rock this map pool. So remember that you need 6 points to win this week's now. So no more 5 points to win match. You need 6 points to win. Still one ban though, so you can only ban 1 hidden and 1 Hard Rock. But you do need 1 more points to win the match. And now we're heading on to the Hard Rock pool. And start things off to the least Hard Rock map of the pool, which is going to be One Wish Kueno Edit. Samu, you should know this map as well.
Oh yeah, I do know this map. Yeah. It is a map that Youngin recommended me when I started up playing, I think, Bowling or something.
Yeah. Fawn there we played, she single tapped the she's single tapping the triplet.
Oh god. That does sound like a thing that Fawn would do.
That's 320 BPM burst, okay, buddy. Okay, girl, you're so quick. So, yeah. This Hard Rock 1 being not that high OD actually, only OD 4.5, but there's a lot of offbeats in this map that players need to be careful. So it's like a actual tech Hard Rock for once. Usually we have a light tech Hard Rock, but this time we don't have a tech no mod pick, like really techy no mod pick. So we have a tech Hard Rock 1 instead. That SV is very trippy though. Oh.
Ooh, 1-3 action.
Yeah, there's a lot of slowdown in terms of SV in this map though. It just speeds up in the chorus. That's basically the only section it speeds up. It's not 1/6, it's 1/3, yeah. Yeah, 1/3. That's the only 1/3 in the entire map, yeah. Get more stublets as well.
This map definitely being on the techier side, not your HR1s from the previous rounds, just being a consistency hard rock. So definitely need to keep an eye out on it.
We have one more first outro to go through. We're gonna hear that rockin' singing again. So quite a long draining map. Actually 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Well, the start you can skip it, so it's basically more like a 2 minutes and 43 second. But yeah, that's basically Hard Rock 1. And yeah, after the slow Hard Rock, we're gonna get into the speedier Hard Rock. And we're gonna say happy birthday to this player because it's her birthday today. No, I need to stop it.
I do not understand what is going on, but it's probably Youngkin's wife's birthday. Yep, I think I got that right.
You got it right. It's basically it's Rika's birthday today, so now we're on to Hard Rock 2 Terra Revolution, mapped by TK Sort. So once again, a very old player name, and similar to last week, low OD, OD4, and high SV, being 202 BPM.
Longer draining 1-2 patterns
Yeah, still plays like a Fruit 2 for now, but it does get a little bit harder after. The difference is that this one is shorter and a little bit higher BPM. And whoa, now we're on to the final session, which you're gonna see some triplets now. And this one also has more finisher once again, so some finisher reading is also important in this map. And the ending of this map is also the most dense.
Here. Just that you thought it's about to end.
One more. That's basically it. So it's map basically is more dense than last week, and shorter, a lot shorter. But the maps has a lot more content in it. Hopefully, that players will like it more instead of like the longer of the map, being 3 minutes and 690 combo. But yeah, that's Hard Rock 2 for us, and we're gonna be heading on to Hard Rock 3, and some of you guys may enjoy the song. We're gonna get our first anime song of the pool.
No, not Ado.
Oh, it's Ado! Oh, it's Ado!
At least this is a rather acceptable Ado in my opinion.
Ado hates it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get our first DMCA of the pool. So true, so true. So this is the swing map of the pool. We don't have a swing on the no more pool this time. We're gonna have it on the Hard Rock pool. Uta Kata Rabai. Mapped by Gaston once again. Gaston's quite a big mapper in Tiger community. Now there's a sweet slowdown. This map is hard to act.
Glad to have a swing map in the Hard Rock slot, honestly, because like I would think putting this at no mod might be a little bit too easy.
Yeah.
Putting this at Hard Rock definitely fitting for the stage. I would say putting this at no mod might even be too easy last round.
No, I think it's fine last round. But yeah, I don't. It just doesn't have the. It just doesn't have the like what I want in last week number 5 Eve, like switching from swing to offbeat, and now we have some SB speed up as well on this map. So you still need some hard rock maintain on this map.
Back to a bit of a slowdown.
That's why it's annoying to play.
It's definitely a hard map to act for sure.
Shirik is asking us when we will get the 1-100. I think we'll get a 1-100 at later stage hidden. Other than that, I think we should be fine on most map. Maybe 1-100 on like grand final hidden, but that's like the only chance I think we'll get a 1-100 on. Everything else, I think we can possibly handle them.
Yeah.
So more doublets at the ending of the map.
Yeah, the doublets and the funky snap is definitely the make or break on this map.
I will see who can assess this map. Alright.
Yeah. If you can assess, you're probably a D ranker.
Yep, this is basically Hard Rock 3. Once again, replay made by Fonze. Alright, now on to DT1. It's Samu's showtime.
We have more anime. Let's go. It is Hokigumo by Rin. This is one of my childhood animes. I freaking love this anime, so I decided to map the opening of it.
And
It
this
is
is
such an old
so
anime.
much. Yeah, it's 20 and 5 compared to what we have, just a sumo anime.
Yeah. Yeah, this map originally is I think 2.7-ish stars. The PT is around 3. I don't quote me on it, but probably 2.4, 2.5. Just
I think it's
really
3.6. Yeah.
3.6. Just a really standard no mod 1 type map, but with higher OD, harder to act.
Yeah, we don't have a no mod 1 type of map this round, honestly. Outside of no mod 1, but even no mod 1 is kind of different. Like, there's no flat out high UL, high OD requirements, DT, like high OD requirements picked in the pool. So on to DT1 this time. Hopefully that plays will feel different compared to the hard rock picks and the DT1 pick this time.
The only bit of SPs are going into the PIs, so also the SPs aren't going to be too big of an issue.
That was finisher though, still KDD, still kind of trippy.
Now we're going to do the part with a bit of doublets. Rest to see each other's scores. And this part, the 3-4s. With denser pattern going on to the rapid PI. Everything else, no much one-ish.
Yeah, it's back to our original double time plan, like very consistent for the entire way, and 120 BPM-ish. Like, this is like the... I don't think we have a DT1 that is not 120 BPM-ish. So it's like the 4th in a row. But we do have some like double mono triplets, which could be tricky to play Super Nintendo. That's going to be the end of the map though. Very consistent. Nice song. I also like the song too. So
Yeah, this song is amazing.
there's a lot of nice song in this pool. I can't believe I'm saying that.
In the Jorgen pool? No way.
He likes the song that he pulls. There's no way. And with that, we're gonna have a Hong Kong song to... That's our double time. To... It's going to be Dark Dungeon. Adolf. It's a Hong Kong feature artist. OD4 and HP7. Mapped by Genre. And this is a speed map, the second speed map of the pool, and it's the... Well, I would say third, because Hidden 3 is the speed map as well. So this is the third speed map of the pool. 240 BPM, a very short 1 minute and 20 seconds. But this map is quite dense despite being a Futsu. 430 combo and OD4, and there's some offbeats as well in this DT.
Part that's deadly to add.
It's DT, so it's gonna be deadly to add, no matter what.
This map will definitely be a case of higher skill cap gapping the lower skill cap. Speed cap.
Here's some even different type of patterns as well. So very, very difficult map. Yeah, but it's short, the ping ends early on. And there's no triplets. It's the only map in the entire pool doesn't have any triplets. Like, no mod 4 has like 2 or 3. So I would say there's like the second Futsu map of the pool. That's DT2! So quick, it ended already. Blink of an eye. If you want to speed run your match, pick this. Just TV size, speed run your match, pick this. But we're gonna head on to Mix Mod 1. It's going to be Natsuhiro Takai, a Judgnaut. So it's a Vocaloid because he is not singing, he just composed a song. It's a very clean map, and I have no idea why this is 3.74 star. But it's a 3.74 star map, so deal with it. BPM of 190 BPM and OD4. So once again, a low OD requirements but high BPM for players on the mixed Mappool, because if we pull a lower BPM, like lower than 180, players will just play player will just cry on hard hidden, and then and all the mob selection will just be hidden hard rock and hard rock. So unlike last week, we do have triplets this time in this map, and offbeats rather than flat out finisher maintain. It is still some tricky finishes in this map, but this time it's more like the reading rather than the playing. But it has very similar things. To another chorus, not much to say about the song. It's basically the same thing for 3 times. It's a Vocaloid song, and yes, we only have 2 double times in this tournament. Honestly, because double time is just way too hard to act for most players. So we just keep having only 2 DTs for the entire tournament. Instead, there will be, it will be 2 DTs for the entire tournament, and then 2 mixed mod, 3 hidden, 3 hard rock, and 6 no mods at the end of the tournament. Yeah, there will be the next sessions that will be next time that the pool gets bigger. We'll add 1 more no mod and 1 more mixed mod. That's basically it. So a little bit different compared to BTT, which we do have 3 DTs in BTT. But sometimes I do believe 3 DTs could be quite hard to test and quite bully, especially in the team tournament. So we do not have 3 DT.
As this song closes out, it is like rather straightforward. Nothing really stands out on this map, but it is just a clean map for people to add some mods onto it.
Yeah, mixed mod 1. Nothing to say about it. I mean, it's not as troll as last week. But what do you mean about troll? Before you mean troll, we're gonna look at the next map. Yeah.
No way.
It's gonna be a troll map for the next one, like a very troll one. Once you see, it's gonna be so funny. Because we did a little bit of a cooking on it.
I think,
And
stop being so sus, Youngin. You're being
what do you
sus.
mean being so sassy? What about you? Are you a crewmate?
No, I think I am imposter. No, I'm
You
not
imposter? We're gonna get into the Amogus Gaming. We hinted. We said the Amogus Gaming on the first on the qualifiers we play.
A sassy baka. By Tango Short and Blue Triangle. Mapped by GT. This is a map of all time.
I can't stop laughing.
This is the TV of all time, guys. There will be no TV to top this.
This part is so annoying. It's flat. It's just flatting. It's so annoying.
Yeah, I was like taking a look at this map. I was like, okay, wait, this is a tiebreak? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
First
it's a
one,
sussy backer. OD 5.3. But this map, it's you cannot say it's a Muzikashi. I would say it's a lead only, the first lead only of the entire tournament. There's still mostly 3 notes patterns and quite high in terms of BPM, 202 to 220 BPM. Now there's some slow pop.
Why does this song have to have a calm part or like an emotional part? It's so funny.
It's sussy, okay? It's gonna
Yeah.
get serious. Emotional. Now we're gonna get some 1-1 tapping, okay? 1-2 tapping. We need the futsu part. This is the futsu part.
Yep.
This fight is also hard. This fight's really hard.
Double moment.
It looks very difficult because the reading on this fight is quite high, especially with this skin. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, FC on this map is quite good. Yeah, quite good at the game.
Yeah. You are a bit sus for your ranking.
Okay, it's possible. Like, it's 7k. Like, I think FC in this map is possible. It's just kind of hard to do in match. But it's 1000% possible for 7k players.
From 5 flips from 2 flips.
Oh, this fight's so annoying too. That thing.
The fish mode.
And these stuff lit. Okay, GT. I asked you to nerf some of them because there's like one that's completely offhand. I was like, okay, dude, it's too hard. But yeah, that's also one of the breakpoints of this map.
Bro, it's cooking too hard.
It's hard, okay? That map is hard.
Yeah.
Remember to spin the spin the wheel to do missions. Or you can't know who is a crewmate, who is the imposter.
Oh my god.
And when you beat out another team at the end of the tiebreaker, you are the imposter. You beat the other team. You killed them.
Imposters win.
This part is also speed up in terms of SV, so it's actually quite hard as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely the hardest map to FC in the entire pool, for sure.
This part is just a combination of all the stuff that showed up in the beginning. It's pretty cool.
That's hot SV.
Oh.
It's also so bad once you see it stinging. And the farts, more farting. That's gonna be the end of the map though, into the last session. Pool is a little bit trolling when they decide to map this tiebreaker. And the final cell finisher, the sussy backer, is gonna be hitting the ending of that amazing tiebreaker, amazing background, amazing change of skin. Amogus
727 for the replay.
Oh
No.
my god, no, who is venting? Oh my god, we need to
Oh
vent
god.
out the stage now. Oh my god. It's Triangle Sussy Bucket.
Oh my god. Yeah,
And with that banger TV, that's going to be the end of this pool. It has been a very exciting pool to cast, especially having a lot of very great maps and funny maps as well, especially No More Free. Thanks again to Silex for the custom song and all the artists for working as the background image, background video showcase. Seth and I do believe it's also
Yeah,
B on
and
this map as
OCB.
well. So yeah. Thanks for them for working for No More 3. Definitely. We do have some very exciting maps as well, like No More 4, Hard Rock 3, like Swing, and then Hidden 3, and of course ending up with crazy tiebreaker on Sussy Baka. Among Us, who is the player Among Us? Who is gonna survive Among Us? And yeah, that's if you survive the Sussy Baka, you're gonna be granted into the semifinals map pool, and that's basically all from us. It has been a very fun showcase. What do you thoughts on this, Ambo?
God, this pool is probably one of the funniest pool and one of the most majestic pools I've ever seen in my life. I am not even kidding. We had custom songs, we had Sussy Baka songs, we had whatever the hell that was. So yeah, this, everybody please practice this pool and have fun. And yeah,
Yeah,
hope to see you
that's
guys soon this weekend.
yeah. We're gonna have some exciting matches this weekend. That's gonna be all from us. Once again, thanks for Hawk for streaming and simply getting all the custom mappers, not custom mapper, custom song artists and such, and sound for casting with me. And see you all in the weekend. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekdays, everyone. And may you be seeing more streams, more matches at Saturday. Have fun, you all.
Have fun. Bye bye.